Hello and welcome all my dear students. Welcome in the science lecture, my dear third standard students. This is Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School. I keep sending you science lectures related to the revision, related to the objective, subjective explanation and every single thing. So students, I hope that you have been enjoying the lectures and you are watching the lectures in which the test papers were also given. The PDF of the test papers were also given to you. So I hope that you all are going to send it to your follow-up teachers soon. Those who have sent, yes, I'll get the acknowledgement for the same. But if you have left to appear for the test paper, revision test paper, please do it so that it will be a good practice for you for the chapter 11 to 14. Now, those who were watching all my lectures, they might be knowing that where have we reached and what are we going to do, what should be the plan of today's lecture. But before that, I am going to display a beautiful thought for today. Thought is, this is the beautiful thought. I like this thought very much actually, that if you really want to fulfill your dreams, then stop sleeping. Sometimes you people say that, oh, it was a good dream yesterday night. But that actually is not the dream. Dream is actually what you see with the open eyes, and real dream is the dream which forces you to work and which doesn't allow you to sleep. That is the real dream which you see wholeheartedly. So really, if you want to fulfill the dream, stop sleeping. Yes, people and the students sometimes gives me the reason that, sir, I was not able to see your lecture as I was sleeping, and next day again I was sleeping, and so on. So really then you watch the dream, oh, I got the first rank. That is not possible. Rank doesn't matter to me, good score does. So please make sure that you implement this thought in your regular life. Even you can share it with your elders, because elders, youngers, everyone has their dreams. They watch they see the dreams, they want it to get fulfilled. This is only possible if you stop sleeping and start working on it. What are we going to do today? Revision, written and spoken of chapter number 12, because you know that now in this revision, I not only ask you to find out the answer, but after I write the answers, after I display the correct answers on the board, that is on this whiteboard on the screen, I ask you people to repeat it with me. So spoken and written both will be done of chapter 12. Objectives which are remaining, we already have started in the previous lecture. So the objectives which are remaining from the textbook, that will be done first, and then worksheet. So let's get started. I hope you people are ready with your books. If not, please be ready with your books. Write the answers very properly and please repeat it when I ask you to repeat it with me. Students, even after I've been telling you in all the lectures that please write the answers properly, students are not writing the answers. I'm not telling about all. From 100%, 0.5% might not be writing it properly. So I am even concerned for those percent, like 0.5% of students. I'm concerned about them too, because all my students should be equal. So please make sure answer number, heading, whenever is asked, you write it properly, so that when you send the work, when you share your work with your follow-up teachers, they will be able to analyze it properly. So, and please don't forget to repeat loudly and clearly. Don't just speak it in your mouth. Speak it a bit louder when you're sitting in your room with your mobile or with your television. Have fun solving it in given time. Yes, you know, always I start the countdown. I give you the time to solve it on your own. Please try to do it whenever the time is given to you. I hope these things are clear and you are ready with your book. Please give the heading chapter 12 revision and today's date. Be very quick please. So as you can see, this is the exercise from the textbook. We have solved question A, B, C. Now we're going to solve question D and then main question 2, which has question A and B in it. So we are going to really have the fun in today's lecture, and then perhaps we will move today itself to the worksheet part. Now, if you have given the main heading in the header part with the date, please in the first line write question D, match the following. And after writing that, start writing column A questions quickly. This much you have to write. Don't write column B, please, because here you will directly find the answer from this side and match it with the column A answers, for which again I'll give you the time. So I hope you have written match the following as the heading part. And now please write column A 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 questions. I'll read it once. Column A, number 1, hot season. Number 2, cold season. Number 3, slow wind. Number 4, rainy season. Number 5, fast blowing wind. See, very easy questions are there. Just by reading the question, those who are watching the lectures, they will come to know that just by reading the questions, easily you can guess what the answer should be. So I hope that you have written column A side. I'll still give you a couple of seconds. So please make sure you write it leaving one line. Okay, now is the time for you to solve this. Now what do you have to do? If you have written all these questions, try to find out the answer and directly write it beside the question by just putting equal to sign or hyphen sign or whichever sign you want. I'll give you a couple of seconds to solve 5 questions. At least match 2 of them in the given time, and your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I suppose you should have found at least 2 answers from these 5 pairs. Now is the time for you to check your answer once I match it on the screen. So first of all, hot season. What can you match this question with? Can you say storm? Winter? No. Can you say summer? Yes. Why so? Because summer is the hot season. It is known for that. That's why it is a summer season, right? So summer season is the hot season. So this both we have matched. Similarly, cold season. What is the opposite of summer? Generally we say winter, monsoon. Which season? Monsoon? No. Winter season. Yes, in the monsoon season rainfall is there. We don't feel so hot, but it is not the cold season. It is rather, we can say, with a different name. But that is what I will not speak right now, because you have to match it with the correct answer. Okay, I hope that you are checking your answers. Next is slow wind. Oh, can you say storm or breeze? See, storm and breeze are opposite to each other. So even if you know the meaning of any one, you will come to know what is the meaning of another one. Anyways, the answer is breeze. Slow wind is called breeze, not storm. Now how about the rainy season? Were you able to solve this? Can we say it is storm or monsoon? Yes, storm sometimes accompanies the lightning, heavy wind and rainfall, but it is not storm. Rainy season means monsoon season. And the last one, obviously, fast blowing wind is storm. So these are the matches of the questions of column A side. Please check it once. I'll just dictate it. I'll repeat it. Hot season, option B, summer. Cold season, option D, winter. Slow wind, option A, breeze. Rainy season, option E, monsoon. And fast blowing wind, option C, storm. Okay, now I hope that you have checked your answer. If your answers were right, you have put tick mark, and if wrong, you might have put cross mark. Now moving on to the next main question 2. You people just have to choose another page, new page. You have to give the heading question A. Give 2 examples. Just write this much. Give 2 examples. I'll be waiting for you people. I hope you are writing, you are giving the heading. Please give the heading very properly. You have to give 2 examples. Always I have been telling you, whenever this kind of question is there. Now you see, here it is written that give 2 example answers. Now for me, I may give my own examples, you may give your own examples. It is not mandatory that you should write the examples whichever I write it. But sometimes it happens that in these 2 examples, questions are asked in such manner that there are only 2 answers. Yes, at that time our both answers should match, yours and mine. Anyways, I hope that you are ready now. Let's get started. Number 1, uses of water. Quickly students, write any 2 uses. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. I hope you have written any 2 uses of water. Yes, I'll write the answer once all the questions, all the 5 questions are ready in your book. Number 2, things present in air. So which 2 things are present in the air? Your time starts now. Try to recall what you have understood and have solved in the previous objectives. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. I hope that you have written the answer. Next question, weather conditions. Come on, be very quick, try to recall. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, so weather conditions. Now the next one is seasons. I hope you are writing the answers. Please make sure, even if your answer is wrong, you are going to learn something. Don't just wait for me to write the answer and don't just copy it down. This will be useless for you. If you really want to learn something, try in the way that this is the test. Seasons. You have to write any 2 seasons. Isn't it very easy? Write it down. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I hope that you have written the answer. The next one is, the last one is things that help us stay dry on the rainy day. So which are those things which helps you to remain dry, especially during the rainy day? So your time starts now. Try to think, try to write the answer quickly. This is very easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, now is the time for you to check your answers. Uses of water. You can write any 2 uses. You can say drinking as a use, and another use you can say washing. Now washing utensils, clothes, anything would come, right? So I have written these 2. See that uses of water means in which ways water is used. Okay. Things present in the air. So which are the things present in the air? Can you say oxygen is present? Yes. Oxygen is in the air, that's why we are getting it free of cost. Can you say dust particles are there? Exactly, dust particles are also there. So let me write it here. Oxygen and dust particles. I hope students you have written at least any of these. I do not know what are your options. Even if you are confused, you can send me your photo and doubts. I can solve it. Next is weather conditions. So what are the conditions of weather? So here students, you will definitely get 2 answers. As always, all the people write it down. Anyways, this is very easy. Now try to write it down. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So weather conditions. Now here you can write hot. Sometimes the weather is very hot. It's sunny day. Sometimes it is very cold in the winter season. So you can write it down. COLD, cold. So this way we have completed 3 answers. Let's see next 2 seasons. Like I said, you can write any 2 seasons, right? So I can write here my favorite, winter. Yes, it is my favorite season. And your favorite, summer, because you get summer vacation in summer season. So these I have written 2 answers, and these are very common. You can easily write it. Next is things that helps us to stay dry on the rainy day. Again, it's pretty easy. You can say umbrella. What else can you say helps you? Raincoat. Okay, so I hope that you have written the answers. Please check your answers, that whether whatever you have written can be written or not. If you want, you can check it from the textbook content, or you can send it to me directly. Now students, please give another heading. Question B, give 1 word. Just write this much, give 1 word. Don't write anything in detail. Now again, you don't have to write the question. You have to just read it when I am reading it, and in the given time you have to try to solve it. Here probably we will try to repeat each sentence with the answer once I display the answer on the screen. So please give the heading question B, give 1 word. Let's start solving this. I suppose you should have written the heading by now. So let's get started. Let us solve it. I'll read the question one by one, and the countdown will begin as I complete reading the question. Please be ready with your pencils and write the answer number properly. Question 1. This takes place due to the sun's heat on water. I repeat, this takes place due to the sun's heat on water. So which process takes place? See, I gave you the hint by repeating the question. So your time starts now. Try to solve it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, so I hope that you have written the answer for number 1, and yes, again after solving all the 5 questions you will get the answer of all the 5 together. You can correct it if it is incorrect then. Number 2, these are formed when water droplets join together. Yes, try to understand the statement that these are formed when the water droplets join together. It happens in somewhere in the sky, right? So try to solve it. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I hope that you have written the answer for number 2 as well. Moving to the next question, number 3. The question is, water droplets in the air cool down and come down as this. So water droplets in the air, they cool down. They are hot, that's why they go up in the form of vapor, and again they cool down and come in the form of dash back onto the earth. Try to solve it. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, this way. Moving towards the next question, number 4. The question is, raindrops come down as this in a very cold place where the environment, where the weather is very cold. In which form rainwater comes down? Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I suppose you should have finished writing the answer for all these 4 questions. Now the last question remaining. Let us read and understand and write the answer. Number 5. The general condition of air around us. The general condition of air around us. What is that condition called? So your time starts now. Try to solve it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, so all these 5 questions I gave you the sufficient enough time to write the answers. Now let's see what the correct answers are for 1 to 5 questions. As soon as the answers are displayed, you have to check whether what you have written is correct or not. And then when I ask you, most probably we will repeat this. This takes place due to the sun's heat on the water. So what takes place due to the sun's heat? This is the part of a water cycle. Now please repeat the answer like I have written on the screen, and even check your answers whether you have written the correct or not. Even you have to check your spelling. So please repeat it with me. This takes place due to the sun's heat on water. Answer: evaporation. I hope you were repeating with me. See, it is very important. We have done the explanation part again. Again the revision is being done, so that during the time of exam you will have to just read it once and the answer will be there on the tip of your tongue. This is only possible again and again if you practice the same thing, and this is what we are trying to do it for you. Next, these are formed when water droplets join together. Right? So what should be the answer? So the answer should be clouds. I hope you have written the same answer. If not, change your answer and please repeat this statement with me. These are formed when water droplets join together. Answer, clouds. Number 3, water droplets in the air cool down and come down as this. So it comes down in the form of rain. Here the rain should be the answer. Please repeat this statement with me. Water droplets in the air cool down and come down as rain. Yes, directly we have to speak rain. Now raindrops come down as this at the very cold places. So rainwater, when it is stored up in the clouds, and if the climate there, if the weather there is very cold, it freezes and turns in the form of snow and comes down in the form of snowfall. Number 5, the last one, the general condition of the air around us. What is that? Do you know? The general condition of air around us. So like always I do, the last question, what do I do? Homework. Yes, you might have written the answer. You find it out, check your answer. If you have doubt, you can personally send me the message in my WhatsApp number. I will check your answers then. But this is always I do in the last question, because I want to see who watches the lecture till the end. So my dear students, here I end my today's lecture. I hope that this revision was useful. In the next lecture, we will start with the worksheet or the question bank of this same chapter, and then we will move towards the next revision chapter. This way the revision will be done intensely, but the thing is how much intensely you are watching the lecture is important. So please make sure all the lectures when you watch it wholeheartedly and follow all the instructions. With this I end my today's lecture. I hope you had a nice lecture. Have a nice day too.